I'm in the kitchen. It's cranberry sauce. I'm Ransom Ryder. Hang out with me. Let's dig in to all of this cranberry goodness. Now here I have 1 bag of fresh cranberries. These have been thoroughly looked through, washed, rinsed, taken care of. Clean your cranberries, okay? Clean them. They're fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop these into my pot, but I'm gonna do a few things as we're getting ready. So into the pot they go. They're beautiful. Look at that. Fresh cranberries. There's just nothing like it. Let's try one. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I like them, but they're so potent. So potent. All right, let's do a little bit of prep work. I've got some pecans because this is not just normal cranberry sauce. This is going to be better than that. Let's do a rough chop on a few pecans. I just want the pecans slightly smaller so that everybody gets a bite of pecan when they dig into this cranberry sauce. And I'm going to tell you, this cranberry sauce, this is going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit. All right, those are done. Let's get them back in the bowl. Now, I have some blonde raisins, and these have been soaked in a very special ingredient. I'll talk about that later. Don't go anywhere. You want to hear about that. Let me give these a taste. These actually soaked overnight. Oh my gosh, those are good. Regular raisins, these are just a dark, beautiful. Soaked overnight, delicious. Got my sugar, a few extra cranberries for garnish. I want people to know when they bite into this, I want them to see a cranberry or two. Now I need to get a little bit of the zest off of this orange. Orange, I'm gonna need you to give up some zest. Let's just zest this. I'm gonna try to really zest this efficiently. And remember, when you're zesting, you don't wanna go into the white. The white part, bitter. Let's stay into just the beautiful skin, that sweet, aromatic, delicious zest of the orange. That's my orange zest. Let's get it all out. Now, the pecans, the raisins, here I have a few. This is a few pepper seeds. These are dried. This is gonna add some spice to our mixture. Now, I've got some cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, some lemon. This orange, you know what I could do with this orange? Let's give this just a slice. And I'm gonna put some extra orange juice in here because I'm gonna use this on my cranberries. And this is about a cup. That's about a cup of orange juice, freshly squeezed. All right, and I didn't waste any. I've got the whole deal. So my zest, my orange juice, and then I've got some lemon here. We're gonna use that in a few minutes. I need to come in and peel my apple. This has been washed, cleaned. This is a Granny Smith. These are excellent for cooking. And I just wanna peel this Granny Smith, and I just wanna come in, cut some of the exterior away. Watch your fingers, practice safety. And I wanna just come in and give this a chop into some cubes. Now, I do kind of want them near the same size so that they cook evenly. You know how all the chefs will tell you, make your sizes about the same so they cook evenly. That's true. That is true. But this will go in my pot a little bit later. And I like these al dente, meaning I still want some firmness in these apples. Like, I'm okay with the cranberries not being cooked, you know, completely all the way through. Let's put that in this. All right, am I ready to get my pot? I think we are. We're gonna start the cooking process. Now, my secret ingredient, I still haven't showed it to you yet, so don't go anywhere. I'm gonna grab my stove. We're gonna cook this. This is a fantastic cranberry sauce. Don't miss out, don't go anywhere. All right, my stove is out. I've got the heat on. I've got this set to a little bit kind of high right now just to get things going. Let me get a spoon, spatula. Use what you're comfortable with. Now the cranberries are in. The stove is heating up, my stove eye, my burner. And then I want to come in, this is turbinado sugar. Now for the ingredients, the list and the measurements, weights, check the recipe that will be posted underneath the video. This is about a cup of turbinado sugar. Turbinado sugar just hasn't been processed to the full extent of white granulated sugar, so you still get some of the flavor. So good. Let's pop that in. Let's give it a stir. This will start melting as soon as that heat gets going. Now I'm gonna come in. This orange juice was freshly squeezed. This is probably a little bit more than a cup. I'm not gonna use all of it. This is pulp in. I do like the pulp in. I like there to be some texture in my cranberry sauce. And you can add, I saved a little bit of that back. You can add that more or less depending on the thickness that you like. Ooh, I'm just gonna give these a stir. I can hear the cranberries start to pop. I wanna get that heat evenly distributed throughout my pot. I'm gonna come in now with a little bit of salt. This is just a touch of salt. Salt actually will amp up the flavors and it contrasts beautifully with the sweet. And it makes the sweet taste sweeter, and it's just so good in so many recipes. A pinch of salt. All right, now I wanna come in with my spices. This is just a little pinch of nutmeg. Check that recipe. I'm gonna come in with a little bit of cinnamon. Let's pop that in. I want this to taste like holiday, like a festival. A little bit of an addition that I like to add, red pepper flakes. These are red pepper flakes. I want just a little bit of heat. I'm gonna add in my Granny Smith apples. The spices are in. Granny Smith apples are going in. Let's stir in those apples. I'm just squeezing a little bit of half a lemon here. Now, let me let this cook for a couple of minutes here. I'm gonna actually cover this because some of those cranberries could be popping. Let's get a lid on it. Offset. Let's let that cook for a few minutes, and then we'll move to the next step. The secret ingredient has still not been revealed. Hang with me. Okay, I gave those a good stir. They're looking absolutely fantastic. Sometimes in the pot, when you look at that, you'll think, oh, it's not thick enough. Remember, when you take this off the heat and it cools down, it will continue to thicken. The Granny Smith apple has pectin, and the pectin actually allows my ingredients to thicken up. So be aware of that when you're mixing in, because remember, I do have a little bit of orange juice if I need it to thin that out a tad. Let's take another look. And I don't want this to scorch, so I have to be careful. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, slow, lower temperature, and let this just cook. And you can already see it has started to thicken. The apple slices are cooking. The aroma is absolutely phenomenal. This is probably a good time. I could go ahead and add my raisins. Now remember, these raisins have been soaked. These raisins were actually soaked in an apple. They were soaked in an apple schnapps. Let's get these in. And they are so good. Now, these raisins were soaked in just like an apricot brandy. So tasty, in they go. This is really just a step above and beyond what you normally would consider to be in a cranberry sauce. And I love it, and I think you're gonna love it. I really see this as a true side dish, not, not a scoop, a little tiny scoop, but get a little serving dish and put this out. Now, we do have a couple more things. I'm gonna let this thicken up just a tad more. All right, now I have the remainder. I have my pecans chopped, and I have the orange zest. Just layering up the flavors. I wanna make sure that we heighten all the flavors and that it's a nice, intense yum when you take a bite of this. All right, this has been on for a good several minutes, probably 7, 8 minutes, and it's starting to thicken up. I've reduced my heat. I'm giving it a good stir. This is when you want to come in and taste. Now, we're not done with all the ingredients just yet, but I want to taste this for sweetness, because this would be the point where we could add more sugar. I could put a little more sugar in here. The apple is tender, but still has form. This is hot right out of the pot. Let me give it a test. That is good. I'm gonna reduce the heat to the lowest I can get it, and then I'm gonna add my secret ingredient. This is Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey, and I just want this flavor in here. The alcohol is gonna cook right off, but I want the Fireball flavor. 1 splash, 2 splash, and this is a holiday. Let's do a third. Let's do a third splash. I'm not sponsored, but I do think the flavor is really gonna amp up. This is Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. All right, let's give that a stir. Oh my gosh, that aroma of that cinnamon whiskey Fireball really amped this up. I mean, it really did. Let's come in with the pecans. And I'm gonna turn the heat off. I love a good pecan. I would even enjoy more of these. Let's get those in. Now the heat has been turned off. I want to come in. Last thing I want to do here is just come in with a little bit of that orange zest. And that's already thickening up beautifully. And I'm gonna let this set in my pot for just a few moments, and then I'm gonna take it up into a serving dish, and we'll do the final taste. This has cooled down for a couple of minutes here. Let's get this into a serving dish. Ooh, it's thick, chunky, smells delicious. We're gonna do a final taste test. My gosh, I can't believe it. Did I make this? Did I make this? Yes, I did. All right, this is so much better than anything that you could get out of a can. Look at that. I've got my bowl. We're gonna do a taste test. Look at this, rich, beautifully decadent. You know that someone spent time in the kitchen, and they don't know that you and I had the recipe, we had the secrets. Let's get a good bite of this. Cranberry, apple, pecans, and hints of that Fireball with that cinnamon. This is a different level. Those raisins soaked in that Apple Schnapps. I just got one of the raisins. So flavorful and such a little surprise. I'm gonna get another bite. I'm gonna finish this. Come on over, hang out with me, share a recipe. The journey in the kitchen, really, just so much better when you share it with friends. I'm Ransom Ryder. Like, share, subscribe, call your friends, give them this recipe. It's totally a step outside the box. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy it. I'll see you on my next adventure inside the kitchen. Bye, bye. Thank you.